guys, today's video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. If you haven't done it already, head down to the description before this video starts, click the link and download it completely free of charge on iOS or Android. Hello guys, how you doing? And a very warm welcome back to the Charlton Athletic FIFA 19 career mode. So, as you well know if you tuned in last episode, we currently have 40 games played and therefore there are 6 games remaining in this League One season. There is currently a massive 3-horse race at the top of the League One table. Sunderland currently top the table, 3 points ahead of Charlton at the moment, but we are in automatic promotion qualification territory, which is good, but we are only 1 point clear of that team down there in 3rd place, which is Scunthorpe United. They are on 79, we are on 80, and we have got some really big games, guys, coming up in this episode and of course the next episode as well. As you know, we normally do 3 games per episode, so with that being said, that means that there would be 2 episodes left before we reach 46 games played. It's quick maths, and the first of those 6 games and the first of the 3 games in this episode is going to be Plymouth Argyle, and I believe this one is away from home. I'm hoping we have a fully fit squad. Patrick Bauer has got to be returning very soon from his injury. Over on the right, you can see an ex-Charlton player, Joe Dudu, who actually in real life is playing pretty well as well, did grab the League One Player of the Month award. We have to do our own individual Goal of the Month and Player of the Month award. We will get to that in just a second, but first of all, let's just check the office. Okay, so Toby Bell with his 3-star judgment skills has got 5 players for us here. We already know a few of these. These are the new guys here. So we've got Liu Sheng, Hong Hui Song, and also Chi Chen Deng. Chi Chen Deng definitely, with a potential of 45 to 63, is going to be rejected. However, these lot are definitely in for contention. I think this guy, in fact, Xian Guan, we can probably get rid of him. 76 overall potential, not the best. I think Hong Hui Song could be one of our best bets. He looks like a winger to me. He's a left-back, Fang Ren. I didn't realise that. That's okay. So maybe what we'll do, because Fang Ren's been there for a while now, we'll bring him to the youth squad. We won't actually bring them into the first team yet. We'll just keep our eye on him. And these 2 we will leave for another month. Now, let's go ahead then and name our March Player of the Month and Goal of the Month as well. Alright, so starting off with the Player of the Month then. This is going to be awarded for March to a player that probably should have had it on 1 or 2 other occasions, but they were probably it was just nipped from their grasp by other players at the time. But it is going to be a First Player of the Month award for Diego Lainez. Now, it's weird because he has had better months. However, he's had a very good month this month. He did miss a sitter at one point, but he also provided a lot of assists, had some great performances, and we should not have taken him off in that Bristol Rovers game for sure last episode. So he's got 9 goals and 12 assists this season. Overall, he has got a 7.4 average in League One, and he is going to be the Player of the Month for March 2019. Well done, Diego Lainez. Over to the Goal of the Month. It is going to be this goal right here, an assist from Anthony Deekstill and a nice side-footed volley, perfectly timed run from none other than Tariq Fosu. So there we go. Let's now get into the real meat of the video, the real bit that everybody really wants to see and cares about and wants to see Charlton do well in, and that is this first game against Plymouth Argyle. Now, are we ready to just go straight into this and sim it? I believe we are. Everybody's pretty much, you know, maximum fitness. Aribo slightly fatigued, but nothing to worry about. Plymouth Argyle down here in 9th position. So if we sim this, I'm going to be hoping for a draw. Well, I say I'm going to be hoping for a draw. I'm not going to be hoping for a draw. I'm obviously going to be hoping for a win. But I do believe that 1 point away at 9th in the table would be a respectable result. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Hopefully we can nick the 3 points. We have got a fantastic team for this level of football. 50 minutes played, no goals. Grant gets booked. Oh, that's not our Grant, because we've actually got 2 Grants. Our Grant does score, though. Pops up with a goal in the 34th minute. Into the second half now. Plymouth losing at their home ground to Charlton Athletic. This could be a really good result. We could even maybe grab a second goal. Is that too much to ask for? I'm not sure. Hopefully no late goals from them. And there we go. An away 1-0 victory. Perfect start to the episode, I was a bit nervous about simming that away game, as you know, a lot of away games on this FIFA and on FIFA in the last few years in general are very difficult to simulate because they do give you a disadvantage. However, we grabbed the 3 points, and look at this, top scorers. I've never seen that graphic before, really like that. But top scorers in the EFL League One, Lyle Taylor with 22 currently leading the way, and I think that is Charlie Wyke. It is Charlie Wyke on the right hand side with 20 goals. Hopefully Lyle Taylor can be the guy who by the end of the season does win that award. But let's go into player development. Let's get some training sessions underway. We will leave them the same and we will simulate them all, and hopefully somebody can go up a rating. They can't. Very decent performances, but we're going to advance from that now, and we will now get in to the next fixture, which should be a home fixture. As you can see in the standings down there, I didn't even check, Sunderland did also get the win, so they are still 3 points ahead of us. However, Scunthorpe, I just realised this actually by looking at it, Scunthorpe did actually get a loss, which gives us a 4-point cushion between second and third. And guys, we do have to play Scunthorpe. I think it's the penultimate game of the season at the Valley, so as long as we beat them, we've got 5 games up, as long as we beat them, we should be able to secure automatic promotion to the Championship, and that will be huge. But for now, guys, another really big game. Luton Town are the opponents at the Valley, and they are in 7th position there, 58 points, so way behind us, 30 odd points, or 20 odd points actually, behind us. I don't think we're going to need to rotate anybody. Nope, everybody is looking fit and sharp. We can get straight into another simulation here on April the 13th and see what the boys can muster up at home against Luton. I'm hoping and sort of semi-expecting a win here, but Luton are certainly no pushovers. I'm also going to keep my eye down there. Scunthorpe have taken the lead. Lanez takes the lead for Charlton, and that is a really good sign. 1-0 in the first half. Sunderland have also taken the lead there. Earl's been booked, and we're into the second half. I'm keeping an eye on everything here. Vetterkelly comes on for Grant. Lanez gets booked as well. Can hopefully Sunderland not win their game? Tariq Fosu does get a goal to put our game, to put us 2-0 up in our game, and I think Sunderland, yeah, they did end up winning 2-0 against Coventry, but we can only focus on what is in our own hands, and that still keeps us 4 points ahead of Scunthorpe with only 4 games left now, and still keeps us within touching distance of finishing in first place. So let's go into this third game now of the episode. I know this has been quite a quick start to the episode, but we are going to play the third and final game of this episode. It is going to be a really big game, and as you can see here, it is against Oxford United, who themselves are looking to qualify for the playoffs in the league. Now, we do actually first have a load of office notifications to get through, mostly scout reports here for some players that I have my eye on in the summer for when we are going to be looking for some incoming transfers. We're going to have to wait and see what our budget's like and stuff like that. But a lot of players here, I think they're mostly centre-backs and midfielders, but we'll have a look at those a little bit later or focus on them in a bit more detail. Do you know what? I got halfway through saying that, and then I was like, actually, let me go and have a look at some of these players. And actually, one of the players we were able to approach directly for a contract in order to join us in the summer. So this guy, Anthony Webber from Stade Brestois, he is 31 years old. He's a 70 rated centre-back, so, you know, leadership material, very similar to the rating and age of Jason Pearce, and we know and love Jason Pearce. So yeah, we've got this guy coming in as support for our back line, because we do not have a lot of right-footed centre-backs actually like on our books. We've got Oxford at the moment on loan, and other than that we only have Bauer and Sarr. Sarr's left-footed, which means we basically only have one right-footed centre-back. So Anthony Webber is a great player to get on a free, and will probably be like a rotated slash backup centre-back, when we do sign him in the summer. So great little signing, and a very random thing that I didn't expect to be doing this episode, but now we can actually get into the next game, but not before we go back in and do some more training drills and see if anybody raises their rating. So does anybody raise their rating? No, Lanez goes up in a lot of different attributes, but nobody goes up overall. That's fine, we're still working on that in a long-term sort of thing, and we will advance all the way then to this huge game against Oxford United. Have a look down there at the standings, guys. You can see Oxford United are 5th in the table. This is going to be a huge game. If we can win it, then we will be really, well, in a really good place, because to beat Oxford United in 5th place away from home is something that probably not a lot of our fans would be expecting, but of course they would be hoping for. So let's go into this match. We're going to play it, like I said, we are going to play in our red kit because their home colours are yellow, and we are going to get straight into this. I don't think, let me just double check if Patrick Bauer is anywhere near coming back. He is not. He's down here still injured. And yeah, that is going to be our normal bench and our normal starting 11. We'll go into the match. Let's go. Here we are then, guys. We are away at the Oxford United Stadium. This is Karl Robinson's Oxford United team. He has managed to guide them to 5th place in this career mode save file, and they, of course, are going to provide a very tough challenge today. We are apparently the best defensive team in the league, only above Scunthorpe and Luton on some sort of stat, because we were both on 40 goals conceded there. There is our manager sprite. There's our team lineup. Let's have a look at the starting 11s for both sides. Here we go then. Oxford United, Eastwood in goal, McMahon and Musinho, Nelson and Garbert, the ex-Everton left back at the back. In midfield, they have Dai Wai-Tsun. I think this is going to be a 4-5-1, I expect, yeah. They have Dai Wai-Tsun and Hansen holding, Brannigan, CAM, Hall and Henry on the wings, and Fred Friday, guys. If you watched the FIFA 18 Charlton career mode, you'll know all about Fred Friday, a huge player, especially for this level. He was incredible for us, had an incredible goal scoring season for us in the FIFA 18 career mode, but he plays for Oxford United in this particular version. Here is the Charlton lineup. I don't really need to go through it entirely because you are very used to it by now, I imagine. No major changes. Grant and Taylor up front rather than Vetterkelly and Taylor, and hopefully some of the boys that have been good all season can show up again. Oh, Dixter's giving the ball away and he's lunged in there, and the ball's going to come in. Fred Friday did not get it. Oh, and almost beaten yet again at his near post, Dylan Phillips. But I think, was that Henry or somebody? It was actually Dyer who just fizzed it at the near post, and just a little lack of accuracy stopped Charlton from going 1-0 down there. Who's that making a run? Is it Tariq Fosu? I think it is. Tariq Fosu on the ball now. He wants it on his right foot probably. He's going to knock it inside. It's going to be Colin Grant. Colin Grant, shoot! I pressed the shoot button before he did it. He got the shot off in the end, but it wasn't the best. Joe Rebo. He's got one of the best dribbling stats in this league, and it's actually for Sikorsky. Straight through to our main scorer, Lyle Taylor gets his shot off. Not enough on it though. We've still got the ball with Grant. Grant back to Tariq Fosu. Tariq Fosu to Taylor. Oh, unlucky, guys. We nearly got that in the back of the net, but not quite. So I think we're going to go into the half-time period at 0-0. We are indeed. It's Hansen with the last touch of the half, and a very disappointing attacking display from us, really. Can't quite get our mojo in front of goal, but neither can Oxford United, who have not had the best of chances either. And I think hopefully the second half should be a bit more eventful. Let's have a look at the half-time score. Sunderland, look, they are winning. Scunthorpe, though, are losing at home to Blackpool. Now, if we do pick up a point here and Scunthorpe lose, that puts us 5 points clear of them. And I mean, unless there's going to be a really freak 3 results, that would confirm that Charlton Athletic will be going up to the Championship, either in 2nd or in 1st, depending on how Sunderland's results and Charlton's results go as well in the remaining games. So that would be huge news if that's the case. We'll have a proper look at that obviously at the end, but for now, let's just control what's in our own hands, try and beat the team in front of us, and at the moment, that is Karl Robinson's Oxford United. Get that header, 1 deek still, almost. It does fall to a Charlton player. It wasn't an entirely convincing winner from the header. And here comes the very pacey Lyle Taylor. Lyle Taylor into the box. And he actually misses with the tackle. And there's the back post. And there is Tariq Fosu to put it in the back of the net for us. A great leaping header there from Tariq Fosu. And he has been on great goal scoring form. And that is a huge goal for our season from Tariq Fosu. I'm so pleased for him because he had a bit of a quiet start to the season, but lately he has just been coming into life. Lyle Taylor doing some really good work there. I think it was a really poor tackle from the defender. Should never have gone to ground. Into Tariq Fosu, and a very nice, pretty simple but firm header past the keeper and puts Charlton 1-0 up in this vital game. Double substitution now. Chiju's going to come on for Joe Rebo in central midfield, and Chris Solly is going to replace Anthony Deekstill. A double substitution, mainly just for fatigue and energy reasons. I hope that it won't have too much of an impact on how we're playing here. Oh, look at that though. He had a lot lot more time than he really knew there, that guy. But unfortunately for them, and fortunately for us, we do manage to get a counter-attack on. Chris Solly fires it up to, is this Zhu? No, it's Lanez. Lanez is going to knock this inside to Taylor. One more inside. No, dispossessed, unlucky. Gives the ball straight to Taylor, though. Here's Taylor to Forster-Caskey. Bit wide for Fosu, but he might be able to salvage something. I can't believe you've done this. No, get that away. Oh no, straight to an Oxford shirt. Oh, and I thought that had gone in from Fred Friday. Very dangerous man. We know it. I've said it a couple of times. We know how dangerous he can be and clinical he can be in this level of football. And just wide of the goal, fortunately, for Charlton. And we have 18 game minutes to hold on to this lead. Let's do so, hopefully. Oxford currently have Samir Carruthers and Jamie Mackey fresh off the bench. They are very dangerous players indeed. And here comes Fred Friday. He's going to feed it back to Hall. Get that away. Well played, Reece Oxford. Very calm defending. Here comes Hansen. And finally, Dylan Phillips makes a really good save at his near post there. Had it covered. And it's out for a corner. Carruthers been very dangerous, the number 11, since he came on. And look at that. I think it was just about going in. Thank you, Forster-Caskey. I mean, actually, for blocking that angle. And well done, Dylan Phillips, for keeping it out your net. Chris Solly again. Chris Solly to Lyle Taylor. He's got a couple of options here. He's going to use Lanez. Lanez is going to go into the box now. I can see a good cross coming in for him. Win that header. Oh, we don't. We've still got the ball, though. It's Lanez. All we need to do, really, is take this to the corner flag, and we'll have a 1-0 away victory. I don't really care about any more goals. I just want the points. Let's just keep possession here. Lanez to Forster-Caskey. All right, we should maybe have it in the bag now. Great save by Eastwood. And the only reason I took that shot there was because once this goes up the pitch, it'll be full-time. And there is the full-time whistle. And the Tariq Fosu header, the only goal that was scored in this game, separates the two sides. And the final score is going to read Oxford United 0, Charlton Athletic 1. And look how much that means to the boys. I don't know mathematically if that means anything, but the celebration seems very, very pleasing to me. We're going to have a look at the league table and see what's going on in terms of whether we're promoted or not. But for now, great result away at Oxford, and the league still to be seen. So man of the match, of course, goes to the match winner, Tariq Fosu. Zhu came on, got almost a 7 this time. Very young player, so we have to ease him into these kinds of games. And that's a decent score for him, really. 7.5 for Forster-Caskey, 7 point something for both Grant and Taylor, and for the entire back four as well. Other than Solly, who came on, the two substitutes get 7s as well. So nice performance from Charlton there, and all that matters, of course, is those very, very, very useful 3 points. And let's have a look. Okay, Sunderland won 3-1, and Scunthorpe did manage to pull that back against Blackpool. But because we won, that means instead of going 1 point further forward, we go 2 points further forward than Scunthorpe. Is it mathematically possible? Yes, it is for Scunthorpe to get back into the automatic spot. So if we win the next game and Scunthorpe lose the next game, that would mean Charlton Athletic are 100% promoted to the Championship. Sunderland also could break into the 100-point zone if they win their remaining 3 games, which could be huge for them. But we can still overtake them if they have a slip-up at some point, so let's not rule that out, guys. But that is going to be it for this episode, and it's going to be a huge, huge finale to the season next episode. Within the first couple of games, we should know whether or not we have been promoted to the Championship. If we advance just to the 22nd here, we can see who the opponent is, and it is Scunthorpe United. So guys, if we win this game, we will be promoted at the Valley. So make sure the next time you see a Jamie Boxall Charlton Athletic career mode pop up in your sub box or whatever it is, you click on it, because we're going to find out whether we get promotion to the Championship, guys. But yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Make sure you leave a like on this one, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also turn notifications on so that when I upload, you are notified directly to your phone or whatever it may be. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching once again. I'll see you later, and sweet.